Funkoween 2022 is finally here. Let's talk about it.
Like, comment, and subscribe for more content. Where's the notification bell?
It's to the right of you.
Oh.
What's up guys, it's DK Wrestler here, and in today's video I'm going to be discussing about day one reveals for Funkoween 2022. It's a little bit surprising that we already have Funkoween reveals here because normally it's the last week of May and we get 5 days of reveals, but this year it's obviously this week as this is getting released, and there's only going to be 3 days of reveals this year. Which for the next few days, obviously on this channel, we will be covering each day of Funkoween 2022. So obviously, if you're interested in that, stay tuned for those videos in the next couple of days. But without further ado, let's kick off with the first reveal for Funkoween 2022, which was for the anime Jujutsu Kaisen, which there are a total of 6 commons, and there is a total of, I believe, 9 exclusives if you also include the 1 in 6 glow in the dark chase. These, like a lot of anime pops in my opinion, are very detailed. No matter whether it's the common or it's the exclusives, especially you're looking at the common that has a pop and buddy there. That's pretty cool. And then the exclusives, I know that even though I haven't looked officially yet at the comments on, let's say, Instagram and Facebook, there have been some people that have been posting on their Instagram stories that they are very excited about Funko Pops for this specific anime, and I don't blame them. These look pretty cool, and I find with a lot of anime pops that even if you never heard of the anime or seen it before, it kind of makes you interested in possibly getting these pops or even watching the anime per se. Next up, we have a pop of Sonic the Werehog from Sonic the Hedgehog, which will be a Hot Topic exclusive. I am really excited for this pop, not only because there are more Sonic the Hedgehog pops, but because you have a Halloween themed one that goes well with Funkoween, and I think it's really awesome. And I know there have been people out there, including my co-host on this channel, MD Shady, really wanting a Sonic the Werehog pop, but I do have a couple of small minor gripes. First off is the fact that I feel like this should have been more of a 6-inch pop. My other gripe for this is, why isn't this pop flocked? This just screams out that this should be flocked, unless Funko in the near future is going to make this a Comic-Con exclusive as a flocked figure. But I feel at this point, because it's already a normal exclusive figure and not a common, what's, I guess, really even the point of making it a flocked pop at this point? Next up, we have ourselves 2 pops of Sam from Trick or Treat. One is holding a bag, which will be a common, and we have one holding a lollipop, which will be a Funko Shop exclusive. These pops are meh. And they are meh because, first of all, the one with the bag, or not the one with the bag, the one with the lollipop, a little bit of a remold from an original Sam that was previously made as one of the first Trick or Treat pops. And normally I like when pops get revamped because of the detail that are in pops nowadays, but there wasn't really that much of a revamp as terms of this pop. The molding wasn't all that different, and especially they just took the molding from the pop that essentially I prefer better than this one, being the Funkoween pop from last year where it's unmasked and it's holding the bag, I'm pretty sure, or it's holding a lollipop. No, it's holding a lollipop now, as I remember. But it's just not that much different, and I feel like if you already got that unmasked one, what's the point of getting this one unless you missed out on that original one? And these probably look very familiar to everyone because these are exactly how they did the Funko Soda figures that were recently released of Sam from Trick or Treat, where the common is him holding the bag and the chase is him holding the lollipops. Next up, we have pops for the video game Sally Face, which these are some unique figures. I remember when Sally Face was originally announced, I believe, if I'm not mistaken, it was New York Toy Fair 2020, right before the pandemic happened, and they had the one pop announced. I like the blood involved with the side of the mask and the knife of the character in the middle there, and even the 2 newer characters that are announced here are pretty cool. Next up, we have ourselves a pop movie moments of the Sanderson sisters from Hocus Pocus, which this will be a Spirit Halloween exclusive releasing in the fall. These are meh, and I'm saying that because we have seen a lot of Sanderson sister Funko Pops. I feel like there are definitely more characters that they can make from Hocus Pocus. I don't know why they keep pumping up the Sanderson sisters, especially because last year at Funkoween they did the pop of, I believe her name was Danny, I couldn't remember, with the cat, and that was a really good refresher pressure as terms to the Hocus Pocus lineup, so I don't know why they keep announcing more Sanderson sisters, especially because we had Singular Pops. We had essentially a 3-pack of Singular Pops. Going along with that Pop movie moments, we have the Tricks and Wits card game. It's the kids versus the witches as you play tricks to get the ghastly spell book before the black flame candle burns out. I don't know how this game is going to turn out because I simply have never really played the card games, even though I do have the Something Wild Toy Story card game. Then we got ourselves some Nightmare Before Christmas pop pins, which we got ourselves Angry Face Jack Skellington, Sally, Zero, Oogie Boogie, and a glow-in-the-dark Chase where it's green. Pop pins, in my opinion, are meh. I feel at the price that you're getting it at, you're not getting much bang for your buck unless realistically you obtain that Chase, because all you get is one side. It's not a 3-dimensional figure like you normally get with the 4-inch Funko Pops, and the fact that they are more expensive than actual Funko Pop figures. Speaking of pop pins, we got ourselves some more pop pins as we have Bride of Chucky, as we have Tiffany, which glows in the dark, and we have Chucky. Do I really have to repeat myself? Not really. And the fact that I already owned the actual 4-inch Funko Pop version of that pop pin of Chucky, where he's got the stitches across his face and he's holding the knife there, which is rising up in price in case you guys were wondering if you already have that Funko Pop 2, a Hot Topic exclusive. And the last of the pop pins, we have ourselves Gremlins pop pins as we have Stripe that also glows in the dark. We have Gizmo, and then we have a glow-in-the-dark Chase of Gizmo where he turns into a gremlin. These are okay, but I do like the fact that they kind of kept the molding of what the current pop of Gizmo looks like and then added the colors of what he looks like when he turns into the gremlin when you feed him after midnight, because I know when they used to originally do the Funko Pop for Gizmo, they made a little bit of a different molding to Gizmo when he turns into a gremlin. So to do that with the current molding of what Gizmo looks like in today's age for Funko Pop form, or in this case Funko Pin form, it's cool that they did that for this. So maybe in the future we will get a new Gremlin Gizmo Pop where he has those colors, but it's the molding of the new Gizmo Pops. Next up, we have ourselves Pops for the movie Leprechaun, which we have a common version, we have a bloody version that is an Amazon exclusive, and then a glow-in-the-dark version going to FYE. These are actually some pretty decent Pops. Even though they're pretty much in the same mold, they all have a different, I guess, uniqueness to them to where you might actually want to get all 3 of them. With the common one, it's just a simple design, and I'm sure a lot of people don't want to go through the hassle of Amazon possibly shipping out a damaged pop to them, so they're better off just going to like a GameStop or a Hot Topic to examine the box themselves to see if it's damaged or not, and then pick up the common. So that's cool in that aspect. The bloody one is really cool also because they added a lot of blood, but they didn't overdo it like they did with the Chase variant of Ash from Evil Dead, once again announced from Funkoween last year, where I felt like the blood was a little awkward on that. So I like how they added a bit of blood, but they didn't add too much to where it just looks so awkward. And especially you have the blood on the fingertips of Leprechaun right there also. I think they did a great job with that. And then the glow-in-the-dark version is actually a slightly different molding where he's holding a different object. He's holding a flashlight, and part of the face glows in the dark, which I really enjoy that. You got the tip of the light that actually glows, and you got part of the face as if the flashlight was shining on the Leprechaun's face. So I really like how they've kind of made these Pops not exactly the same Pops, but different enough to where you might want to get all 3 of these. These are some pretty cool Pops. And last but not least, as of this recording, because I am recording this at 6:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, is Hannibal from Silence of the Lambs, which will be a common Pop. This is okay, and I'm saying this is okay because in my opinion, I prefer the Hannibal Pops where he is covered in blood. That's pretty much how everyone knows of Hannibal Lecter, is when he is killing everyone and he's covered in blood. And something about him not being bloody is just so weird. I'm sure though, once again, like I mentioned with some of these Pops I talked about today, that there's gonna be a decent amount of people that are gonna want to get this because Silence of the Lambs is one of the more popular horror movies. And that's it for Funkoween Day 1 reveals. I don't know if there's gonna be any more as I'm recording this because there could be an announcement at 7 p.m. But if I am missing some from Day 1, they will be included in tomorrow's video about Day 2 reveals, which those reveals would be happening as this video gets released. So stay tuned tomorrow tomorrow on the channel as I discuss about the entirety of day 2 reveals and possibly missing pops from day 1. And if you enjoyed this video, make sure you smash that like button, comment in the comment section below, and let me know your favorite pop from day 1 reveals. Mine personally would have to be Sonic the Werehog. And as said in the intro clip, make sure you press that subscribe button for more content like this video in the future, and press the little bell beside it to be notified of when that future content gets released. But anyways guys, thank you for watching today's video and hope to see you guys tomorrow for day 2 reveals. 1, 2, 3, I'm out of here. Follow us on all of our social media platforms on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram at a Funko Popcast. If you want to check out some of our other content that's featured on our channel, you can click either the playlist that's on your screen right now featuring previous episodes of our weekly podcast, a Funko Popcast, or we have suggested a video for you guys in relation to today's video.